Hey y'all, hey! This is Ray Ray Sunshine coming to you tonight with Tavern Talk. I last played this game about a week ago and I really liked it. So, we're just gonna hop right in. The last thing that we did, we met an adventurer named Fable, and she is one that I like really identified with because she really wants to help but is really down on herself, on themselves. So yeah, I'm excited to see like all of the new characters we're gonna meet. So we ran into Fable, Carolyn, and Mr. No Name. So yeah, like I said, we'll see who we're gonna encounter today and maybe serve up some more quests and figure out what is going on in this area around my inn. Ah, okay. I forgot about this pair. So we have Kyle and I think this was Rhea. Very odd couple. And they're not even a couple. But I call them well, I'm gonna call them the odd couple because personally I'm like kind of an old head and I actually liked the odd couple growing up, so yeah. Oh, and by the way, since this is a visual novel, obviously I'm gonna be like doing voices and stuff, so just fair warning. Oh, excuse me. So Kyle says, "You too, tasty creature." Oh right, duh. I forgot to go back into the logs to find out what was the last thing that they said, but we're just gonna skip that. Okay, so this board here is for nude quests. So basically, I take what the adventurers say during our interactions and like put their little clues together to put together a quest to give to someone that can possibly take it on. So let's see what we got here. An unusual amount of undead seems to be haunting the West. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. In the riverbanks of the Shivermere hides the Mary Morgan, a wrathful spirit prone to drowning men, women, and everything in between. That sounds interesting. A banshee is haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones, hopefully hyperbole. Maybe this is it. Let's see what else. Grove. Countess Evelyn. Oh, actually, maybe those just aren't enough clues for us to put together a quest. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused, wants to go for a stroll in the sun. I mean, he's confused, but he got the spirit. um, the vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. At the foot of the Witch's Peak resides Countess Evelyn, the vampire temptress of men. Be wary of invisible threats. The one thing that stands a chance against the grueling curse of the sun is chimera saliva, apparently. Source Art Matilda, a vampire? Alright, so these are all the notes about vampires. Oh, so we can only have up to 3. Oh, okay. I think I see what I can do. Maybe I can create 2 new quests. So, this could be a quest right here. A quirky vampire is looking for his cape. He seems a bit confused, wanted to go for a stroll in the sun. The vampire last saw his cape on his wedding day before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. So maybe I could write that down. No. Alright, so quirky vampire looking for his cape. He last saw his cape when he wed Countess Evelyn. Oh, you can only do up to 3. I don't want to confuse people. It seems like these 2 are the only 2 that really make sense. But you can only do up to 3. Oh, now I get it because it's only like 3 stars. Derp derp. Wow, me. Let's go. Alright, so you can only do up to 3. So, a quirky vampire is looking for his cape. The last time he saw his cape was before he was wed to Countess Evelyn. At the foot of the Witch's Peak resides Countess Evelyn. The- oh. Okay, so I guess this quest will be okay. So he's looking for his cape. The last time he saw his cape was with her, and it's gonna tell you where to find her. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Rasp Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long lost cape, but beware she might be invisible. Alright, seems reasonable enough. Oh, okay, so we can create two quests. Um, a wyvern chimera resides in the Quag Mangrove. Adventurers beware, you might be on its menu. Alright, so that's the chimera quest. Chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Okay, so it has to be three. Um, and you really can't move on until you finish all of that. Oh, wait. The one thing that stands chance against the grueling curse of the sun is chimera saliva. Okay. Deep in the Quag Mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist, its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Oh, that okay. So that's how they were tying it together. It's like this quest is where we actually um get the chimera like saliva in order to help the vampire, and then the other quest was just um telling us where the lady man where the countess is, and how we could like get that cape back. Okay, that kind of sort of makes sense. I'll still need to like, feel that part out, but that is decent. That be decent. And then we say goodnight. Yeah, I did end it at a at a weird part last time. I think because I just got tired. I was like, okay, well, brain ain't working and put all this shit together like that day. So I understand. All right, so this is Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn, Chapter 3, New Friends and Former Enemies, 59th of the week. Start our day. Oh, actually, before we start our day, we will save because saving is important. um, and now we start our day. No, but seriously, who the hell will come and visit my establishment this early in the morning? I'm just saying. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Ooh, who's coming in? Oh, it's KK! That's not even the nicknames that she told us. to call her. She said either Care or Lynn, and I'm just call her KK. That's like how I got my high school nickname. It's like my best friend was like, "Oh, so yeah, I can't remember your name. Can I call you this?" And I'm just like, "Cool." And then I ended up like using it in fucking college and beyond because that's just how nicknames are, I guess. All right, so Fable's just sitting there like, "Whoops, Lynn." Oh yeah, I decided to stick with Lynn as Carolyn's nickname. Hmm. L- Listen, I can fix this. Just let me pick up some chamomile tincture from my treehouse. C- Chamomile is proven to be great for healing wounds. You've done enough, little pal. I'll be good from here. Thanks. Fable, Lynn, back so soon? In keep? Say, did you send this blighter after me? I told you she has nothing to do with any of this. It's my fault alone. So let me at least fix you up. You better keep your clumsy hands off me. Now, how about we calm our spirits a bit and you tell me what happened? A misunderstanding, I suppose. Yes. The elf thought I was an Uncle Dragon look-alike. The uncle that looks like a werewolf? Yes. No. It's a bit more complicated. Doesn't matter. What matters is the elf mistook me for a werewolf. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Maybe, but not on purpose, I promise. It's just me and my bad luck. See, it happened again. Nothing ever goes right. Don't say that, Fable. Tell me what happened. We could start from the beginning. Alright? Right. So you sent me out to look for the werewolf in Trigara. I felt agile and ready, braver than I've ever felt before. The quest that I gave you in Keep. I recall, Lynn. Good. I have my shortcuts and trails that allow me to travel rather swiftly through the Ashen Grove, and by early dusk I reach the borders of Trigaran. The Ashen Grove thins out around there. You can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see a farm or two. Truly idyllic, especially during sunset. There's one downside to that idyllic sunset, though. Ugh. It gets dark. Course it does. And every tall, looming person in the dark is automatically a werewolf, huh? No, but every tall, looming person hunting down a farmer's sheep is. I. No, I didn't do that. Yes, you did. And the quest stated that was exactly what the werewolf would be doing. In my defense, I'm broke. We've all been there. So, Lynn was busy hunting sheep, and in the shadows of dusk, you thought she must be the werewolf. Exactly so. And then you needed not one, but 3 arrows? I'm swift with the bow. I figured. And I was preparing to fight, not bargain. So I shoot trigger happy. I can't get myself to aim right for the heart, so I aim for the shoulder. And suddenly the werewolf starts cursing and cussing words I've never heard before. Like a sailor. Or how'd I imagine a sailor would swear? I've never actually met one. You're telling me you never heard before? Hey, what's going on? Why is it censored? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. Anyways, I was watching my prey through the bushes and suddenly I felt a piercing pain in my shoulder. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Of course I cussed and swore, that shit hurt. Before I couldn't think of anything. But yeah, that is exactly what it's supposed to be. That shit hurt. Never been so happy to have missed. So I turned around and got ready to lunge at the rascal who dared aim at me. And, and an orange gleaming eye stared at me through the shadows right into my soul. I thought, that's it. It's over. I heard the bells of death ringing in my ears. I was done for, and I haven't even set foot out of the Ashen Grove. I stumbled backwards, tripped over a branch, and crashed into a tree. Nah, that weren't the passing bells, Elfie. Actual bells from the chapel in town. My name's Fable. Right. So they crashed into a tree, and the rustling of leaves, crackling of branches, and high-pitched yelp. I didn't yelp! Yes, you did. It caught the attention of the actual culprit. He must have been on his way to tear apart yet another sheep. Or perhaps the farmer's heart this time after our wrestling caught his attention. I heard the growling, such a deep, guttural growl it made my blood curdle. I swear I saw my life flash before my eyes. Sounded more like an empty stomach to me. A big, empty stomach then. Either way, bad. Very bad. A howl rang through the air when he emerged from the bushes. Tall and towering, glowing red eyes and fangs as big as my hand. Probably around 8 feet high. 6 feet max. 8. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. You said that already. No, I didn't. Seeing that tall creature sent shivers down my spine. No, you totally said that already, Fable. Jesus Christ. And I was frozen. I was sure the Mary Morgan incident would repeat itself. I'd stand there and watch everything as it happened, unable to move. He looked around and sniffed the air, and his eyes locked with mine. But then I remembered what you told me. Werewolves love playing fetch. So I swiftly pushed away from the tree and picked the stick up from the ground. Then the werewolf noticed my movement. But before he could lunge at me, I threw the stick into the bushes as far away from me as possible. I wanted to buy myself some time to adjust my bow, but the stick somehow also influenced Carolyn, and both of them hurtled towards the bushes. And that's not all. While I couldn't help but run after that stick, I noticed something odd on the werewolf. Flannel rags. So I forgot about the stick and grabbed him by the throat, slamming him against a tree. He wiggled and twisted like a worm, growling and barking right in my face. I stared him right in the eyes as I heard the elf approach from behind. They knocked an arrow on the bow. Don't, Carolyn said, and I lowered my bow hesitantly while she studied the werewolf's face. She growled like she always does. Uncle Dragon, she exclaimed, and I flinched. That Uncle Dragon? Yeah, my darned uncle was in full werewolf transformation in front of me, right there, acting like the biggest, wildest rascal in the whole world. I was joking when I told you that story, Innkeep. I wouldn't have thought the werewolf was actually my uncle. But this is exactly why I don't do cases involving lycanthropy. So, how do you deal with him? Confronted him, of course. Knocked some sense into him, you know? We tied him to a tree so he wouldn't get any ideas before transforming back. I knew learning all those sailor knots was good for something. It's good for a lot more than that. Oh, uh, I mean, either way, the truth was only half as exciting as figuring it out was. Apparently, he contracted lycanthropy at the annual family gathering. The annual family gathering? And since he grew short tempered, he and his husband got into a lot of fights. So he ran away. I can understand that all too well. And of course, I can't kill Carolyn's uncle just because he's a werewolf. So you let him go? The elf knows a swamp witch that might have worked out a cure. Dropped him off there. No more tearing apart sheep. For now. Oh my god, how am I just noticing the fucking 3 arrows? Damn, girl. Damn, human. Go. There we go. Sorry, just adjusting some things real quick, like. Alright, there we go. I like the way that looks. I like it. I like it. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, perfect. All right. So the reason why I keep looking up is because like my chat is like above my head. So just don't mind me. Every now and then I'm just blah 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 blah. Anyways, mm. So all in all, you'll say the quest was a success with a few obstacles attached and someone getting hurt. Listen, the arrows themselves aren't the problem. The coat, though, that was expensive. I'm sorry. Really? Ah, don't worry about it. After all, we got rid of the lichen. For now. Elfie even got you a keepsake. Really? For me? Okay. It's nothing really. It's not even that interesting. I just thought. You thought? I thought it would be a nice reminder of my first successful quest. I like trinkets. What is it? Come on, quit being shy. Well, we played fetch with the stick afterwards, and I thought I could bring it here. After Carolyn brought it back to me. Had to finish playing fetch after all. A nice memory of sorts, you know? It is a nice memory. Thank you, Fable. I know just where to put it. Oh, they put it right there. Aw, cute. Right, anyways, how about a drink to celebrate? On me. I told Carolyn you have a hand. Mm. I told Carolyn you have a hand for mixing just the right thing for any situation. Absolutely. For the both of you? I'll pass. I'm going to run home quickly to get the chamomile tincture. See you later. Later. So, Innkeep, surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Oh, hey, Yuto. Thank you for the resub scribbles. Still kind of low. Alright, let me check that real quick. Like, do, do, do. La 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 la. How about that? Is that a little bit better? Oh, of course. Dun, 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 dun. Dang it. It's always something. 1 second, y'all. Nope. Aww. Alright, so, let me just hit this real quick. Real quick, like, while I check things out. 1 sec. All right, I am speaking words. How is that? Speaking words, speaking words, speaking words. All right, just keep me updated on that. La 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 la. All right, cool. Save. By which I mean make me the usual. Strength never gets old. Okay, so looking back on what she likes, not Kyle, Lynn. Oh snap. What the hell does she like again? I like all the like little tidbits and stuff. Something with a lot of strength. Duh. I'm acting like I don't have like the the tool in front of me. Drink recipes. So something with a lot of strength. So Southern Brawler is what she needs. And to make the Southern Brawler, you need a shit ton of this. All the way to the tip. And then like a little bit of this. And a little bit of that. And a little bit less of that. A little bit of that. And a little bit of this. Dang, this is like not enough. You in the whole game are super low. Oh. Man. Okay. This is why we test things out before we go live, people. Dang, what did I do last time? Alright, does that work? Did that come out better? You hear me, but the game is still kind of low. So I need this. Oops. A little too much. There we go. That's what I needed. One day I'm gonna join you with some screen sharing to see what audio options you're working with. Yeah, please do, because I'm still don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Not even sometimes. Most of the time. All right. So, if you can give me like a percentage, like what do you think the game is on, and what do you think the my actual voice is on? All right. Sorry. 1 second. All right, but I'm just gonna continue, and then I'll figure out the volume issues at a later date, so we don't like keep things too like bleh. But again, my apologies, guys. I'm still like really new at this, so yeah. Oh, and this is a sip and chill. So whenever I make a drink for my patrons, I also take a moment to take a sip. So the brawler. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Exactly. I'm not gonna freak out. Why? Because it's 2025 and I am not putting myself in that mindset. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Anyways, I, as the innkeeper says, oh, excuse me. Here, this should be to your liking. It is. Not bad. Thanks. So, that little blighter, you raised them? Fable? Oh no. No. That's surprising. You two seem very close. Like family. They're irregular. I see. Huh. Someone else took the quest! Wait, who the fuck was that, though? This still. Oh, wait, no, that was her. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? This still available? Yes. Great. I'm taking it. You still have arrows stuck in your shoulder. Tis but a scratch. Yes. She's such a strong bitch. I love her. Let's not touch that. Plus, Elfie's getting me one of their hippie salves. Should be fine after. Alternatively, you could take a rest. Get some sleep, let your wounds heal. Rid yourself of the ammunition decorating your body. Alternatively, you can mind your own business. I know what I can handle. And if I don't move on to a proper quest without bumbling elves and useless relatives, I'll go insane sooner or later. You want that? No, at least not in my tavern. I worked really hard on that woodwork. Then do your job and let me take it. I mean, you already have. I'm just doing my job and, how do you call it? Expressing appropriate concern. You did this woodwork yourself? Excellent transition, Lynn. Yes, I did. I did all of it myself. Why? Couldn't get anyone to help? I had a very specific vision. And too much free time. That too. Boredom does things to you. One day you're bored. Next you're learning how to gloss wood. Do you know any carpentry? I know of carpentry. And of boredom. That's exactly why I gotta take this quest. Need to counteract the boredom before it makes my biceps shrink. Damn, girl. Before it makes my biceps shrink. I don't think that's how it works. But boring is not what I'd call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire sunscreen can't get more reckless than that. It could by taking Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. I don't need another accidental piercing. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can't the vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera. Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You did mention that you like fangs. Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be the guardians of the protectors of the realms. So stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You do a piss poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay, nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing, I'm asking. Ah. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I always sort of wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. It may be a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So, let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime stories about the dragons every night. She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them and all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she passed? Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wants to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Maybe she's off stealing sheep. Too soon. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No, was the only kind she ever encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one, I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. that? Hubby's asking if I ate, and I'm like, oops, forgot about that. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You could tell the story to me. I don't know if I'll make for a good Baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? Oh, she got a little too emotional. Okay, I understand. You don't have to talk about it. We chill. We good. So, you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical. Very demure. Very magical. They are fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You could just ask them for their magic. Not sure about their wings. Hmm. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic shit. Also, I love the thunder crack when it comes to like the centered words. That's such an interesting touch to that, you know? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, look at your cam. Hi, I'm looking. Oh wait. Oh, you mean with the change I did? Yeah. I figured that out earlier. Why not? Top of your head is slightly cut off. Yes, it is. I was trying to figure that out too, but we'll figure that out later. I like my sword and my muscles. They're a good combo. I don't need to rely on anyone, not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. The last time someone tried to help me, they shot me with 3 arrows. This is great though, my wub. Aw, thank you, honey. I love it, I love it, I love it. They shot me with 3. Freaking Fable, man. They weren't trying to. They weren't trying to help you. They were trying to kill you. But yeah, that is a huge difference. But alas, does that mean you don't want to drink to pep you up, Lynn? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help? It's prepayment for taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could help me great with your that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be too hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoy a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Maybe you'd want to drink with an infusion? I just got to unpacking my shipments today. A what? Infusion. I use them to spice up my drinks. They grant you special abilities. Like Phoenix chilies, a little bit of one would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Damn. That's your job. Figure the shit out. Okay. Sure. No biggie. I'll mix the drinks. We'll figure it out. Um Now that I have access to infusions, I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct rest of the recipe. Maybe I should try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Alright, so infusions. So she wants either a defense um with the infusion or all intelligence. So I think I'm gonna do the first option and have her with the defense. Which one's heavy on defense? That one, the Frosted Lagoon. All right, so Frosted Lagoon. So and then this is the chilies. So I'm gonna put the chili first. All right, so that's that with like the defense boost. Yummy, yummy. And a little bit of the brawl. Oh wow. Oops, wait, wrong one. Oopsies, oopsies, oopsies. Pour out some of that yellow. This was the brawl. Yep. And then a tiny bit of the bread. Oops. This is not the right drink. It has to be a recipe that fits. Oopsies. Also, I was right adding that. And then a little bit of grain. Just a tiny bit. No? Okay, well, close enough. Woo. No? Has to be a recipe that fits. Alright, cool. Let's dump this out then. Dump. Alright, so chili first. Then a tiny bit, like a little bit of splash. Splash. There we go. And then the defense. Alright. That's what it says. Alright, cool. Ding. Figured it out. You're getting better. Thanks. I'm feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I can almost take on a dragon like this. Oh right, almost forgot. Cheers, Frosted Lagoon. Let's stay grounded. We need to stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problem. Might. But when has the easiest solution ever been fun? Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. What I do need is that chamomile salve. Gonna go look for that blighter. Go easy on them. Hmm. Thank you. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. Oh boy. Let's see what happens. Oh, oh my god. It's Mr. Mysterio. And he's showing a little more of his face. Oh my god, just from that that screenshot alone, he's fucking gorgeous. Hi. Hey. Ooh. What can we call him? He looks so he looks so dark. Oh my gosh. I'm just so lost in his icy blue stare. Um hmm. Until we get a name for him, I think I want to call him Iceberg. I know that's basic as fuck, but I really like it. Good evening to you too. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. It wasn't. I just put it up there. That is correct. Hmm. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Like you, apparently? Yes. Sure. Like me. I called it. Yes, you are mysterious. Hold on a second. Gotta let the cat loose. Hello, my child. It's mysterious like me. Yes, it is. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zephyr. No fucking way. No, 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 no. You gotta understand. First of all, when I first looked at him, I almost named him Zephyr. Two, the reason why that tripped me the fuck out is because when I was in high school on the way home, yay! Okay, see you soon. Um, what was I saying? Oh, when I was in high school, I was writing a story, and then one of the protagonists, um, I basically like my second protagonist in that story, I named Zephyr. So the fact that it came to me and I was like, he looks like a Zephyr, and his name actually ended up being Zephyr. I'm like, holy shit. I know my characters. Anyways, yes, his name is Zephyr. It's fucking sick. I love it. Did the wind carry you in? Oh my god. No, my legs. My leg. I want this. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Take the damn quest. Shit. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally. Um, I want to take on that quest to the castle. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Mm-hmm. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings of a strange, fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. Woman, I said get down. Um, no, I ended up switching because I was like, oh, well, the game is on my computer. So then I got back on mine. Um, but that's something we could talk about later. Uh, I swear, every time this cat gets over here, she like messes up the camera. There we go. um, but she has once had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night. Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on, but below that mask. Sure, yes. Would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. Interest. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Did you hear about how wolves Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yes, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, as a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers. They say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Melody! Sounds like a strange place. Like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret. Or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just rude. I suppose. I mean, I could just imagine if someone stole his cape, like, he wouldn't even look the same. He won't look as... Ma'am? Get down. I'm sorry, guys. Only worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially if the hat is cursed. Especially that. The point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you. All good, Bubby. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind. Gone before they notice I'm there. I gave her a chance to be with me, but she kept trying to get into this space. And I'm like, no, I cannot have that. So what happened is our child kept jumping on the freaking um the coffee bar we have over here, and I'm just like, get down, get down, get down. She kept jumping up there, so I'm like, nope. She had to move. Um, I think she's getting anxious because she knows you're on the way back. Anyways, um, so you can easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly, gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Hmm. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration? Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I prefer something smaller, like a little trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. Memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a new few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspired transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Ways, ways, ways yourself, ways yourself from up from your shadow. Say, what do you trade them for? Hmm, secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. Yeah, I remember. You came into my establishment and you didn't exactly say much. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. Hmm. I was so stealthy I spent hours just watching you from afar. What the fuck is this, Twilight? Like, sir. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. That's what I do. You look so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. And some of my renowned infusions. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The Fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible, eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some phoenix chilies, but I don't think they will be useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. That does sound appealing. What is up with everybody wanting to get bit, bro? Wow. Strength I can do, and some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely, to out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity, and some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, Innkeep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Alright, so I think what I want to do personally, I would want the dexterity potion with the basically I want him to be hidden and be fast. So that is dexterity. So Swift Strike is what we need. This is a must-have for any dexterity devoted. Agility, speed, accuracy. Okay, so we're gonna do a Swift Strike with, I think it was the pine cones we were talking about, the infusions. No, it was the Fey Crystal. It was the Fey Crystal. So it's the Fey Crystal and with the Swift Strike. So infusion first is what they said. So put it straight in there. Put the fucking crystal in the thing. Yes. Put the crystal inside the drink. So we're gonna put some flight on ye. Some flight. There we go. With a tiny bit of defense. There we go. There's the drink. Swift Strike. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. I mean, that's true. You don't say, like, may I borrow your pen and not give it back. You just don't give it back. Even though I'm the type that will try to return pens, like, to anyone that lets me borrow them, because I know the pain of how borrowing a pen and then not getting it back when you really need it. So yeah. Anyways, where was that thought even going, guys? Don't mind me, I am silly sometimes. Oh my god. Anyways, then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Ha, good one. Oh, he actually laughed. Guys, Zephyr actually laughed. We made him laugh. That's so cute. It tastes like not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, I find garlic delicious. No, only the absence of it. That makes two of us. And that makes three of us. Well, technically two because I am the innkeeper. Oh, excuse me for that. Hopefully, this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need much if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. Like your name? Whew. Okay, I think I may have put too much. Sometimes I put a little too much ice in it, and then it makes my teeth really cold. And if she can't see me, goodbye and keep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I should be damned if they control my fate. Ooh. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. Jesus. My throat gets so dry after talking for so long. Jesus. Anyways. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave. Or for a good story. Farewell. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I personally love him so much. Or for a bitter end. Good job, Andu. We have to always give him the treats because he eats all of our bad potions for us. So he deserves everything. Also, I still love the play on his name. Andu, undo. Like that was a really clever thing that the devs did. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this may be the last chapter that I play for the night. So let's see how far we get. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Chapter 4, Starlight Sonata, 60th of the Wake. Save. And we start our day. Who are you? You're gorgeous. Oh my god, that really took my breath away for a second. I'm like, wait. Who is this? Holy shit, so cute. So cute. So cute. What voice do I want for her? Hey, and keep. Hey, Chrissy. Long time no see. I know her? Oh. Yes. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do? Yeah, the birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know? They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will you? Of course. Well, what'll it be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from whether or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so what she wants is something for defense. No infusions. I mean, I could give an infusion, but she didn't ask for one, so I won't do it. Just something with defense. I love the what they put for him. I just read ahead to like Zephyr's like character thing. Zephyr is a difficult character to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. You know what? I used to play D&D with someone who was just like this, but in real life. but I miss him, but at the same time, Zephyr reminds me of the character he played, and to me, like that shit is hilarious. Um, and then what else was I gonna say? Um, Zephyr's like character type reminds me of those characters in anime that are like mysterious for like absolutely no fucking reason, and they have a name, and they mentioned it in that game Akiba's Beat because there was a character that was just like him. It was a particular term. When it comes back to me, I know I'll probably like write you guys on my Instagram and be like, "Oh my god, yeah, it was this." Um but basically the term meant like dark and mysterious and edgy to the point of cringe. So eventually I'll think of it. But it was like some sort of archetype. Anyway, we're making a drink. All right, so she wants something with defense, I think she said. Hold on. Let me just go back to that Uh-oh. To the log? I know there's a log here. Okay. Something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. Alright, so drinks, protection, Frosted Lagoon. I mean, can we add an infusion? Maybe. If I want to be fancy. Frost armor is the ultimate solution when it comes to protection against anything, whether physical or magical. A big cold, but nothing a blanket can't fix. Okay, so I think I will add the infusion. And then add mostly defense. Okay, undo. Get in there. Yeah. And then a tad bit of this. Oh no. Maybe they just don't want me to add the infusion. I just want to be fancy. Just let me be great. Oh, okay, they will let me add it. Let's go. I just didn't do enough of it. Alright. Frosted Lagoon with the infusion because I'm fancy like that. Liquid steel, just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed, anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next Iku. Of Screech Mag Ozzy. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited about? Nymphs? No. They're pretty, don't get me wrong, but definitely not the reason I'm going to Boreas. That'll be Frable's reason. You're so right. If you do happen to meet a nymph, greet them for me. Sure. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year where the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet! I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some from flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, The cinnamon green cheeked conures are growing up to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. With your care, they'll be ready in a heartbeat. I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to their treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long and see you soon. Wow. Oh hey, Fable's back. I love her. I love them. I keep saying her. I love them. Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. Well, sort of. It was a little depressing. How so? Can I have a drink first? Sure. What are you looking for? Something to help me wind down a little. Feel a little less like a bunch of mushy moss. Though I still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So something that'll keep me awake and agile would be nice. Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I need? I'm already on. I'm pretty sure she wants a swift strike. She tends to order the swift strike. And do I put any infusions in it to be fancy? No. I think she just wants a regular swift strike this time. Alright, so that with like a tiny bit of defense and a tiny bit of intelligence. There we go. Boom. Here we go. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think I feel ready to tell you the story now. Please, go ahead. Do you remember Mr. Dragon? Lynn's deadbeat werewolf uncle, unfortunately. I think he's still on her mind. She's been very down since we came back, and I'm quite worried about how I'm worried about how quiet she's being too. I wanted to cheer her up. So you took her to the circus? I think that would have the opposite effect. No, it was a stupid idea. You're going to laugh. I won't laugh. I don't judge Fable. Don't anybody judge Fable. I will fight people for her. I will fight people for this human. For this elf. I'm sorry, for this elf. I will fight people for this elf. Carolyn did. Probably because she hasn't felt any genuine emotions in a while and wasn't sure how to react. I'm a much more well-adjusted individual. I don't know about that. Please just tell me the story. Okay. So we have this small werewolf community in the Ashen Grove. A couple of lycanthrope affected elves settled there about 200 years ago. Damn. So not only do you live for a very long time, but you're like you have like wow lycanthropy as well. That would be a really tough deal to deal with. A very hard pill to swallow, if you will. And they've welcomed people like them ever since. They offer support for anyone trying to get their curse under control, and a home with a beautiful view to Butte. Well, I thought if I took Kaylin there, I could show her that there's still help for her uncle, even if he doesn't find the cure. Oh shoot, forgot. Swift strike. She thought it was ridiculous and a little silly, at least until I started trying to involve the werewolves. Oh boy. I tried to tell them about Mr. Dragon so they could help cheer her up. I thought if I told them that he's chasing the cure, they would be interested in meeting him. Maybe even offer to help. But instead, everyone just ended up really sad. And then we were all quiet. I'm sorry, Fable. It was a sweet idea. Maybe just a little too soon. Or too late. I wish I could have done more that day. Maybe made them talk it out or hug it out or yell it out. That day is over. It happened and it went how it went. All you can change is the present. I guess that's true. I took her on a walk after, to my favorite spots in the grove. She told me a bit about her Baba. She sounds much nicer than Mr. Dragon. Indeed. I hope the Wyvern Chimera is everything she hopes it to be. Perhaps it will be. Or maybe it'll be even more. I hope so. Well, may the stars of Cassiopeia and Leviathan guide her way. May they lead her down the right path and back to my tavern. Do you think she'll let me read her star sign soon? Maybe if you ask her nicely. Maybe, though I wouldn't want to bother her. Maybe try to connect through something else. She doesn't strike me as an astrology kind of gal. You're right. Maybe showing her my boat collection would make her happier. Maybe so. I hope she'll come back. Of course she will. They always do. I'd like to think so. Me too. You should take a break from worrying. Maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit if that's okay. Always. Oh shit, Kyle's back. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I did not. I've just been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time. Are you sure? I believe new alleyways may have formed themselves around your establishments, with winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, silly snap. I don't need to hide. except during games of hide and seek. I am very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. I don't know. Shit. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I will never, ever lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotten yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of that faux blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. Alright, so this is the one where I think I had like the red, like the Southern Brawler. Yep, that's what he wanted. Draw the recipe. Ignis. Boom. And then a tiny bit of this. And a splash of that. Oh wait, nope, I did too much of the red. I did too much of the red! Here we go. And like a splash of that. And a splash of defense. Southern Brawler, let's go. I'm getting better at mixing these drinks. Stretching. I'm so sorry, guys. But it is getting late, and I will be heading out soon. Some faux blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that would make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled the Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, there's very little water involved. Is going swimmingly, there's very little water involved. Oh my god. Alright, we will finish this with the Southern Brawler. Actually, I'm pretty sure that there's one more drink to make. And it will be a drink for a drink. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. You're my pride and joy. Hi. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he will return soon, and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time so she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was also going to take a day off and spend her vacation with her. But when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand, and my hair, so I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun is also bad for vampires. It is? Yes. Right, I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Raya anywhere, so I felt a little lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like them. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone, but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. I had some great recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though. I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape? Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my pasca recipe? KK off to bed, you guys. Good night. Oh, good night, Yuto. Thanks for stopping by. Is it good? Very much so. Then I like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me. He asked me about you. Me? Yes, he said he's an old friend of yours. Was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver you greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the faux peace your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. Oh, is that shade? Wow. Well, shit. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets. Like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. Welcome home. That's very sweet. Your friend brought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. Please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives on only in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, how I love Cassiopeia so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then, for only a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning and of change. I wonder how we'll change this month. Oops, I skipped ahead a little bit. I hope to be more capable in sunscreen by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. How about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say... But I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. Ah, the refusal to change is dangerous, innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. You are hard to dislike. I like Kyle. I love Kyle so much. Oh, how sweet of you, as sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? The power of friendship. And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our friend, dear friend stranger told me that he would like to see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Ah, of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it to you forthwith. Thank you. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now's the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic? Longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend. It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He says he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. What? That is sick. I love the way they did that. That is beautiful. Uh, don't mean to interrupt, but what is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful. They're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. See the stars. Is that supposed to happen? What? Oh, snap. Okay, so I just made it to Act 2. Wow. I wonder what that was. Because that was pretty as all hell. Wow. Okay then. So, with that being said, I'm gonna save that. And before I go, I'm going to raid a fellow streamer and then, just call it a night. I do need to get something to eat. I mean, it is pretty late, so I might not eat anything too crazy. But, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm so, I zoned out for a second because I was like, wow. That really caught me off guard. But while this is taking place, I'm glad to have played this with you again tonight. And the next time I'm on, I'm hoping, nope, not even saying that. When I get on, I will let you guys know. I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you for stopping by. Um, on this channel, I am all about good vibes, good games, good life, and I wish that for all of you. So yeah, with that being said, bye 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 bye. Good night.